option. I heard you loud and clear. Now I know I'm in my power, and you're not welcome back here. It goes 3, 2, 1. I was seeing through your mask, then I course correct itself. Your manipulative tactics you can play on someone else. What is up, besties? It's your girl, the Karmic DF, back to you again with another video. And this time, I want to take a look at why is Kanye writing a song with Diddy's son, and why did he try to go to the trial? Is Kanye involved to some capacity with the darker shit? Probably, but we'll find out in the cards. So by the time you see this, just check the timestamps or the description box. I'll give you an idea of what we got. Also, if you did vote on the community poll, I know that death won, but besties, I'm burnt out and I wouldn't be able to do it justice. So I'm probably going to wait till next week for that one. So anyway, my goal with this video is like, what do we need to know about Kanye? Like, is he really mentally, I mean, it's kind of obvious that he's sort of mentally unhinged, but like, is it really that bad? Is he evil to some capacity like Diddy allegedly? Like, why are you trying to give us the wow factor that you usually do before you drop an album or some shit? Or is there more to the story? So that's my goal with today's reading. What's going on with Kanye really? Maybe we'll find out some shit that hasn't been out in the media yet. So as always, this is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Thank you to everyone that sits through 30 seconds of ads. It's a free and easy way to support my page. And if you're new here, bestie, smash that subscribe button. You do not want to miss out. Unfortunately, the Diddy reading that I did aged very well because it was like night and day. And unfortunately, we didn't get what we wanted out of it. But the world's going to change when it's ready to. So you guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok if they haven't banned it yet. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, as I'm releasing this, I am fully booked, but you can be added to my wait list that I've already started. There's like 10 people on it right now, so the sooner you get in, the better. Say hi to the besties. I should name them. I tend to do that with like anthropomorphic stuff, you know, like when things have faces on them. If you know, you know. So yeah. I want to see what we can find out about Kanye, all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Also, if you can hear the noise in the background, it's 80-something here, and I absolutely cannot channel in this weather. So my fan is loud, but I'll try to be louder. And yeah, subscribe if you're new here, bestie. Please, we'd love to have you. I'm trying to get to 10K this year, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, one more shuffle for me, please. What do we need to know? Why did he go to the courthouse? I also kind of want to look into the sun a little bit, but we'll see. All right. What do we need to know? Why did he go to the courthouse? What do we need to know about Yee? I'm never going to call him that. I don't know if it's because I'm old. Talk to me in the comments. If you're like 30 and above, do you now understand why old people are like, I don't want to listen to your new ass music and I don't want to learn no new technology? Like, I swear to God, I turned into everyone I used to make fun of, but I don't care. My music was better. Times were better. Obstacles and delays. Manipulation. King of Cups. So that's Diddy. Wish for... Alright, well, the obvious thing that I think we all kind of saw coming is that Kanye is trying to turn lemons into lemonade. He's like, it's the wow factor. You know how Bianca, I think, how she was like naked, basically? It's like the wow factor. I don't care how much I trigger y'all, as long as I got you talking about me. It's giving any press is better than none at all, even bad. Because I see, especially with the 9 of Cups right next to Diddy, it's like, ooh, this is my opportunity to shine and take advantage of his downfall. Because with that Tower in the reverse, it's like, this is, with the 9 of Cups next to the Tower in reverse, this is making lemons out of lemonade. This is like, shit's going sideways, but I can use it to my advantage. And with the Devil card reversed, it's like, is there anything else, Spirit, in terms of his connection with Diddy before I... Honestly, it feels more It feels more like he's just trying to get good press. I just keep hearing any press is better than none at all. What's his, I'm just going to straight up ask, what's his connection to Diddy? Like, is there anything that he could go down for, Spirit? Like, was he doing some F shit too? Like, is there anything going on with that? Can you elaborate? Moving forward. Emotional immaturity. Not stuck anymore. He went to the parties, right? I feel something about him going to the parties. My nose is so itchy. Ooh. Can any of you explain to me why your nose itching means that Spirit's around? Because, like, first of all, it's annoying. Why am I hearing, fuck bitches, get money? I almost wonder if one of the benefits of being Diddy's friends was he got more bitches. Because that's almost how it feels. But I don't... My nose is so itchy. I don't necessarily know that I believe Kanye's as bad as Diddy. More narcissistic, more egoic, more... It's more like he wants to use women as like a, this is the thing on my arm to make me important, validate me, love me. A very unevolved Gemini energy. I'm a Gemini moon, I get it. What is his connection? Has there ever been any rumors that Kanye put his hands on women? Only take this if it resonates, because there's something here, because I keep being drawn to the Six of Swords and the internet. But then I keep hearing bad press is still better than no press at all. Is Kanye, like, falling off? Like, honestly, I'm not interested in his current life. I do still like his old music. Who's this? What is this about, Spirit? Like, why does it feel like there might be a specific woman? Oh my God, I'm hearing from Pretty Little Liars, their theme song, I got a secret, can you keep it? That bullshit. Diddy's got dirt on Kanye. He's got dirt on Kanye. And it might be something to do with, like, because I'm hearing womanizer and I'm being drawn to how the Diddy video with Cassie, I think there might be something similar. Because I'm seeing someone get backhanded by a man and it's a woman. I do think there is some correlation. I do think that Kanye has done some... I don't know that I would believe it would be like the R word, if you know what I'm saying. I love to eat grapes. Do you see what I'm saying? I think he has a propensity for violence sometimes. Yeah, because they're showing me Chris Brown in my mind's eye. Was he known for punching Rihanna in the face? What dirt does Diddy have on Kanye? Why am I hearing Britney's song? Oh my God, itchy. I'm a slave for you. I always wondered if Kanye was kind of skirting the line. No, I think he's one of the bad guys. I don't know if he's necessarily the baddest of the bad guys. I would say more like Chris Brown type of energy. What has he got on him? Spirit. Not investing in attractive women. I think there's a similar pattern. Kanye and Diddy definitely bond over, like, disrespecting women. It's almost like I'm in Kanye's energy and I think women are just beneath me. Like, you're just a means to an end in my eye. I mean, look at what he did to Bianca, right? He just made a Kim 2.0. So... is there any rumors that when he was dating Kanye, that when Kim was dating Kanye, that they might have had a freak off? Because I think there's something involving that as well. Because this is reminding me of Kim for some reason. This is Diddy. Or, I lied. This is Kanye, because he's an air sign, so he'd be the King of Swords. And it's something that he's no longer invested in, but has invested in, and it's a woman that's attractive. It feels like Kim. Yeah, because now they're showing me how Kim had the tape with, I'm channeling, so I can't think of his name. I want to say Reggae. That's not it. Reggie? Oh my God, what is his name, Spirit? You guys know. The leaked video, when I watch this, I'm going to be irritated with myself. I think there might be videos of... I'm seeing swingers. I'm telling you, there's more to this story than they've told us. I can't get that out of my head. Like, I don't think we're seeing the full story. I don't think it's like, oh, they just got Diddy. Like, no, it feels like... Yeah, because I'm seeing America's Most Wanted in my mind's eye at the end where it's like, call this number. And then I'm seeing a bunch of people in a stadium stand up. And then I'm seeing handcuffs. So... and I've been saying this for a while. This feels like a slow, steady takedown, trying to get a bunch of people that are very similar to Diddy that do similar like things. Because you attract what you are, right? You attract what you know. If you're toxic, you're going to attract toxic people, right? Misery loves company. That's kind of the same vibe here. I think back in the day, back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. He's got something about the days when Kanye and Kim were together. I feel like it's videotapes. There's something here. And I think they've switched women too. Because you know what? Oh, this is so gross. I'm so sorry, ladies. But you ever heard of the Eiffel Tower? 11:11 on the clock when I said that? For those who need to hear that. I think Kanye benefited from the connection with Diddy. It feels like bitches. That's what I keep hearing. Like... I think he enjoyed the parties. Was he at a lot of them? Is there proof of that? Because is Kanye... Okay, we could tell that he's a womanizer. We could tell that he's bordering on the Chris Brown aspect, but does he SA? Is he the level that, you know, made Diddy go to jail, if you know? Kind of gives me that he doesn't have the money for it. Yeah, since Kim. I think he had a whole other life back in the Kim days, and this is why he's so bitter now. I think he had it really made. Yeah, because I'm hearing that song, Lucky for You, that's what I like. This is why he's so vengeful towards Kim. This is why he's so bitter and brings it up constantly. Because when he was with Kim, he had it made. And I think because of my opinion of who Kim's mother is and what she's created, that Kim was more of a people pleaser back when she was with Kanye. And so I think she said yes to a lot of things that she probably wouldn't have. But it was like, gotta do it to keep the man, gotta do it to keep my mom happy. And so after that relationship fell apart, it was like Kanye was trying to recreate a version that'll be good enough. It's reminding me, they're drawing me to myself and an ex that I've cut off, and how he always ends up dating people that look similar to me, or he dates my friends or something like that. Like, that's the vibe. Because there's something about like wanting to get back in. It's almost like, I wonder if part of the parties is swingers. Like, you have to bring a partner and then you swap them. Because I keep getting swinger energy, even though they haven't talked about it in the trial. I think, probably because it's legal, right? I think there was something going on where like celebrity couples swing. And I think that when Kanye had Kim, it worked for him. But now it's like, I need to invest in another woman so that I can get as high up. And I also think he had more connections, because think about the Kardashian dynasty. So I think he's just really better about that. And he sees how being in cahoots with Diddy gets him more shit that he wants. Ew. All right, so let's talk about this song that he created with Diddy's son. That was just a business move. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. Also wanting to help release Diddy, paint a new picture where he's just a victim and women just want him for his money, and he was just trying to create a family. So free my homie. Like, that's the vibe. Yeah, Kanye knows that Diddy's not a stand-up type of person, but I'm going to be honest, based on this energy, neither is Kanye. I mean, I think we could kind of tell that by now, right?
I also feel that Christian, that's his name, right? Christian Combs, the one that was on the track too. He saw this as his breakthrough into fame, because you know what they're drawing me to is like, remember when Will's daughter, Will Smith, sorry, when she did that song, I whip my hair back and forth, and it became like a banger. Well, not to me, but like it was really big back then. I think that's what was Christian's goal. It's like, this is my perfect opportunity to make a name for myself so that I'm not just Diddy's son, but and in Christian's energy, I mean, Diddy's his father, but in his energy, I'm like, yeah, oh my God, ain't nothing hold me down, no, no, I gotta keep on moving. I think I'm butchering that, I don't know that song, but there's an arrogance in his energy. I think, again, you are what you know, right? I think Christian thinks that this shit's normal. I don't think that Christian respects women. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how old this kid is, but I pray for whoever he dates, because I'm hearing the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and I'm hearing nature versus nurture. So it's like, he's seen it. He's been a part of it. So of course he wants his father out, because he got to get away with shit like that too. It's almost like, I just saw Diddy like pat Christian on the back because he got laid. Like, I feel like he's trying to groom his son into being the next version of Diddy. I could be wrong. That's my opinion. Because it's like I'm using the grief of all these women to turn it into a banger hit and prove that my family is just a victim of women that are just jealous because we have all this money and you want a piece of us. So you're gonna have to, yeah, I'm in Christian's energy now, and it's like, this is fucked. But this is their family. Like, how do you know better? I'm not saying it's okay. But in Christian's energy, it's like, if you want to fuck with me, like, you need to fuck me. You need to bow down to me. You need to call me the king that does he call himself king? Because I keep hearing king. Like, I want to be referred to as King Christian or something like that. Very high ego, and I think Diddy drilled it into him. Was Christian involved in some of this nefarious activity? Why do I just heard like father, like son. Yeah, because look. King of Pentacles and an Emperor. Those are two different men. So if I'm asking about Christian, and then there's the father. What's that song? I want to walk like you. I want to talk like you. Sorry, I keep moving, but this energy's gross. Christian looks up to Diddy. He does. He's like, he gets all the bitches. He has all the fame. Women are just haters. Like, honestly, Christian scares me, because I think he's another one where it's like, if a woman says no, that's more of like a challenge, or more of a, you don't have the right to say no to me. I'm Diddy's son, or I just keep wanting to say King Combs. Does he call himself King? I don't know why that's popping out of my head repeatedly. But there's definitely a superiority complex from the son of Diddy. Was he involved, Spirit? He's not a good person, for my opinion. He's of legal age, right? I can, because I don't want to shit talk a kid. But he feels like a legal age to me, so. The problem is, again, with these Nepo kids, right? When you're born with everything, it's kind of hard to have that drive, because you have everything handed to you. Like, I can't speak for everybody, but I grew up in the ghetto. We had no money. We had to worry about evictions and shit like that. So I understand the value of $1. This boy doesn't. So for him, there's a strong sense of entitlement, where I think he's an aggressor. I think he swears at women. I think he's very disrespectful to women. I wouldn't be shocked if you could see it on the internet that he doesn't respect women. Because, I mean, first of all, I understand that he's Diddy's son, but I would like to think that if, let's say it was my father, that I would know, like, this and that can be true. I can have love for my father, but also you're evil and don't ever talk to me again. This guy sees his father as an idol, and he wants to replicate it. And Diddy wants to help him replicate it, which is fucking terrifying. So let's manifest that 20 years. Because I said it in my last video. I was like, it feels now like he's more looking at a 20-year conviction. And then what? 2 charges where they max at 10 years. So fingers crossed. But real quick, just out of curiosity, Spirit, will Diddy get the full 20 years in jail? See, God. The problem is, the jury is not, like, naive to the fact that Diddy's an awful person. Like, I'm in the jury's energy, and I'm like, yeah, I know he's a piece of shit. But one thing I'm going to say, and I said it in the last video, the defense did a really good job reminding the jury that, like, he's not on trial for DV. He's not on trial for abusing women. He's on charges of racketeering and all that other shit. So because their hang up is domestic, but that's not what he's being charged for, I keep hearing the song, why don't you just meet me in the middle? I wouldn't be shocked if we're looking at 10 years in jail now or some shit. 10 to 20. I really don't believe he's going to get off scot-free. But who makes the choice? Is it the judge or is it the jury? It's the judge, right? I don't remember and I can't pause it. And don't we have to wait till like October or something? Because it's almost feeling like it's either... Okay, so if he can get charged soon, then people are already exhausted, so they're not interested anymore. Or if it's October when he gets sentenced, then by that time, they're going to be over it. Regardless, the energy's like, we're over it. We just kind of want to move on with our lives. Like, even the judge. It's like, I've had enough. I've seen shit I've never wanted to see in my entire life. I've learned things that I've never wanted to learn about. And I'm hearing cuckold. That just flew right out of my mouth. And I just heard, I don't want to see any more of that get ass shit. That's what I just heard. And it's coming from, like, the jury, the judge, everybody in the fucking courtroom that has a say. So, they're still going to be hung up on the terms of, like, well, yeah, we know he abuses women, but it's not like they ran away. It's not like they left. It's not like they tried. It just... victim blaming. I do feel that, again, like I said before, go watch the general predictions video I did for the next 50 years, because I think we're going to start to see that we're going to have new laws where, like, maybe someone dies due to coercive abuse and then it'll be, like, in their name. That's kind of the vibe, because right now we don't really have anything that could nail someone like Diddy to a cross for what he's done, because they can paint it as DV and then just move on with their lives. While we all know that psychologically speaking, coercive control is it works. Otherwise, these people wouldn't have been in these positions, right? So I'm just not convinced that... I feel like we're looking at 10 to 20 years now. And it almost feels like it's going down as time goes. Does Diddy have any... Is there anyone that he still has, like a poker chip to play that can help him not go to jail? Like, that's one thing I'm curious about. Defensive, star card. Why did I hear abandoned? Some people do want to help him that benefited from the freak-offs and the parties. But for the most part, because people know how vile Diddy is and how willing he is to throw someone under the bus, a lot of people are going to continue to keep their mouth shut, because with this card especially, it's like, I don't want people to know that I'm one of them. I don't want people to know that I was involved in this. I don't want people to know that I even went to his house. I don't want people to know. Like that. Yeah, I'm hearing the song, I don't want to know. So... if anything, he might have people try to make this easier for him, like his lawyers trying to hook him up with... Because I'm being drawn to how he recently, like, got books in his cell and stuff like that. But with that 4 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, I think people are just kind of like, you already got caught, and I don't want to get caught with you, so... Because look at us looking at Kanye right now. Why are you saying free Diddy? Now we're looking into him. So I think there's a lot of people that are smarter than Diddy, or smarter than Kanye, that are like, well, I'm not going to show my face. I'm just going to keep moving, and I'm going to make new movies and new songs, and I'm not going to bring up anything to do with Diddy. And no matter how many times you ask me why I was at that party or why I was friends with him, I'm just going to avoid the conversation altogether, because then you're going to realize that. And I keep hearing Kendrick Lamar's song, They Not Like Us. So, yeah. They're not like us. All right, Spirit. Anything else you want us to know about Kanye and that situation before I call it? If it walks and talks like a duck, bestie. Who came up with that idea? Like, who one day woke up and was like, if it walks and talks like a duck, like, were you sitting down looking at ducks? Were ducks moving you so much that you created? This is how my brain works all the time. Welcome. Justice is upright. That's a good sign. The Lovers. One way or another, justice will be served in terms of Diddy. Even if it's, let's say he only gets like 10 years or 20 years and then makes parole or some shit like that. There are too many people that see him as a loose cannon, unreliable, and they already know that he was going to flip. So a lot of his connections, which is why I keep seeing the wanted poster with Diddy's face on it and a dollar amount. I'm telling you, it's really giving me Jeffrey Epstein. You know what I mean? But the problem is, at least when it comes to the justice system, the witnesses were not good enough for us. They just weren't. I mean, and honestly, I get why the jury, because you have to understand, it's not, you can't be emotional when it comes to something like putting someone away. I get it. I hear you. I'm not here to argue. But the point is, you have to be beyond a shadow of a doubt, right? You can't have any doubt. If you have reasonable doubt, then not guilty. And that's the problem, is a lot of people are like, we see that he's abusive, but we can't get him on that charge. So I do think he's going to do a stint. I really do. I mean, he already is. So I just wonder if he's going to get like 10 years, 20 years with a little bit of time served. So he's out in like less than 20 years. I mean, he's already gray, but like what I'm seeing is like when he gets out, he's going to be old. Because remember, I kept seeing the movie Life every time I tapped into this, and they get out of jail when they're old. So I think we're going to see something similar to that. And there's something here which is really gross. Just a side note, I feel like Diddy either has pen pals or he will have pen pals, or because what I'm seeing is like there are really fucked up, mentally unwell women that are pick-me's that are going to want to be the one chosen by Diddy. Like, the irony in all of this is there's a lot of women that were such a fan of him that they're pick-me's. They don't believe the women. They don't believe it could happen to them. No, I'll love him better. Because the Queen of Cups, that's the counterpart to the King of Cups. So I don't know if he has pen pals right now, but I would not be shocked if he does. And if he does get out early, I would not be shocked if he still get bitches, because there's something here about women being like, pick me, choose me. I could change him. It's worth it. It's worth the money. It's worth the fame. This man is like skating away from consequences. But I do feel that most of the human like public, we've canceled him. So I don't think there's a timeline where he comes back and tries to do music. I don't feel it yet. But again, I feel people getting bored with this conversation. So I'm a little worried about that. But even if he were to get out, people don't want to fuck with him. It's like, you know how Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, they had that ugly ass trial, and then what? We like never really saw Amber Heard again. Johnny Depp eventually got an indie film, but like, because the people want to cancel people, the producers, the people that make money, they see that, right? So like, people that want to invest in Blake Lively, they're not going to do that right now because everybody's canceling Blake Lively. So the one good thing on our side is public opinion matters. And if we're all sitting here and screaming, I will not support Diddy, then the industry is going to do the same. So if you don't want him to get away with anything, you're going to have to boycott anything to do with him if he does come back out. But it just feels like such a small chance. It feels more like he might be like a leader in the prison, come back and say like he's changed and found God. Like I could see him doing like Bible. Like I'm seeing a Bible, like a Bible group, Bible study. I don't know if he's already doing this, but it's giving me like I'm going to play the part because He's damn near a sociopath, per my opinion. It's just so, he's good. He's manipulative. And Kanye, they're kind of similar, I'm going to be honest, which is kind of a bummer. I mean, I'm still going to listen to their old music. I'm just making sure that they don't get money for it. Allegedly, no facts on my side either. All right, so what's the back deck? What do we need to know? The World card. That's a good sign because it's up. I definitely think that Kanye sees Diddy as a business exchange. He sees Diddy as a means to an end. Kanye just wants to be famous. Like, that's really all it is. Always talk about me. Always look at me. Any press is better than none at all. Like, that's the vibe. And so he sees it as a business deal. But in this Two of Pentacles especially, they look the same. So I just think that we don't know the full story of who Kanye is. Because I definitely think he's gotten away with DV himself. Like, for sure DV, I feel it. Per my opinion. The R word, Spirit, Kanye, the R word. I think it would align a little bit similar to Diddy, where it's like a coercive thing where he just, I don't think he has to try. I think he just gets what he wants when it comes to Kanye. And the same kind of thing with Diddy, except Diddy gets abusive whenever. Honestly, I think they're cut from the same cloth. They're pretty similar. I just don't think that Kanye has the star power or the money power to be as awful as Diddy. But do I think that he's capable if he had the means? Kind of. A little bit. Because I think he enjoys the club too, with the World card being the end card. Because look it's like you get the key to go into our little freak-offs, our little party-arties. Party-arty? What? Yeah, it's like I get bitches this way. I would say boycott the song. I mean, I feel like that's common sense, especially if you're watching this, because Christian's being groomed to be another Diddy, per my opinion. Zero facts here. And it feels like Christian really lacks empathy as well. Because in Christian's energy, it's like, I feel entitled to women, but it's kind of not his fault because his father's the same way. But again, he's an adult. So I think we need to be watching out for Christian, because I almost see it being like he becomes the next Diddy if we're not careful. Especially if Diddy does end up doing a 10 to 20 year stint, which that's what it feels like right now. The most likely timeline is 10 to 20 years. Yeah, because now I'm hearing Kanye's song, 18 years, and on the 18th birthday found out who one is. Which, gold digging, yeah. So I just think that Kanye's broken. Kanye, one thing I'll say is I don't feel, put me in Kanye's energy gently, don't overwhelm me with it. I feel paranoid, I feel neurotic, but I don't feel sociopathic because I do feel, I'm hearing the song She Belonged to the Game. So it's like, Kanye loves women the way women love handbags. Does that make sense? And if our handbag broke, we'd get angry, we'd throw it against the floor, and then we'd go buy another handbag. That's how Kanye sees women. And I also think that he's trying to help push up Christian so that Christian can take Diddy's place. It's almost like if I push up Christian, Christian can become the next star. He'll be making bank. Then we could get these parties back on. It's like Kanye's a really great example of that kid in high school that bottomed out. You know, like they were the popular kid, but that popular kid that used to verbally abuse you now has like 5 kids and they're bald and fat. Like, it's given that vibe. I think Kanye feels like he's old now. So it's like I'm going to use Christian to help rebuild the empire that Diddy made so that I can get my needs met as well. It's really gross. I don't like this energy. So I'm going to leave it here, besties, thekarmicdf.com if you want to book a private reading. Also, if you are feeling called to, because Mercury's in pre-shadow before retrograde right now, if you are having people from the past pop up in your head right now, you might want to watch the last video that I put out, because it's probably for you. It's called Cutting Karmic Ties, because there's a very big collective purge going on where we're all deciding to take back our power and stand on business, basically. And it feels like it's happening globally. If you watch the general prediction, that hour-and-a-half long one, which covers celebrity, politics, AI, like so much shit, you'll get a better idea of what's to come in the next 50 years. Not after the 50 years, just coming into it. So check those 2 videos out if you're interested. But yeah, I just feel like Kanye's an opportunist who lost himself a long time ago. Honestly, it's giving bipolar. I wouldn't be... Was he actually diagnosed with that? I mean, I know with our Gemini energies, because Gemini moon, bipolar is pretty common. I knew someone with bipolar and they were a Gemini rising. So I feel like that's Kanye. He's just very flippant. Like, if I can get my money, if I can get my needs, if I can get bitches, I'm good. And I don't care who it hurts, who I have to step over, whatever it takes. Imagine Dragons, I'm hearing that. So, yeah. I think I'm going to leave it here, besties. thekarmicdf.com. If you want to book a private reading, there's a wait list right now. So remember, first come, first serve on the wait list. And I'm wrapping up the other readings. I've reached out to most of you. If you're watching this, if you made it till the end of the video, if you could leave me a little heart emoji to just let me know, I appreciate that, because, you know, I do the longer videos. I'm more of like a podcast, to be honest with you. But yeah, anything else you want them to know before I call it? Kanye's a threat in a mental capacity. If you can see through his bullshit, he's really not going to do much. I think I'm seeing spineless in my mind's eye. So I just feel like he's not as dangerous as Diddy. Because he strikes me as the type where, like, if a woman were to say no, he'd be like, it's the audacity. I am like, I'm Kanye West. Who the fuck are you to say to me that you don't want to sleep with me? I could have 50 of you and I'll make them look just like you. Like, this is why he did the Bianca thing. So I don't think he's Diddy level, but I do think that he's an opportunist. And when Diddy was doing some fuck shit, I think he very much enjoyed it. So if y'all loved Kanye, I apologize. So I'm going to leave it here, besties. Please, please, please follow me on Facebook. I'm so bored over there. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You don't even got to go out of your way. The links are all in my description box. Come find me. Come hang out with me, especially this weekend. July 4th. When I'm putting this out, it'll probably be July 5th. I bought my THC drop so that I could have some mixed drinks, because otherwise I cannot have mixed drinks, which is okay. I'm all right with that. I hope you guys have a wonderful 4th of July weekend, or whenever you're seeing this video. I appreciate you all so much. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.
Life's complicated, we all have our faults. The more we are separate, we close off our hearts. No vulnerability and we can't connect. Lean on our vices to try and forget that we're only human, we all want the same. Egos and pride differ when we're to blame. Now you're alone in tears asking God why. Imagine what happened if we simply tried.